Is what we consider real actually real, or are you just seeing your own projection? Are you seeing real things outside of you, or are you just seeing what you believe to be outside of you? I think it takes a realization that you are seeing something wrong, or that your perception on something is wrong, in order for you to question whether anything you are seeing is accurate. If you have ever been in a situation where you thought things were one way, but then it is pointed out to you your own mental distortions about the situation, and you realize that everything that you were seeing is inaccurate, none of it is the reality of the situation, that you begin to realize the power of your mind to convince you of what is real, which in turn can make you question reality and question whether anything is real. If you subscribe to the theory that all is one, you have likely heard that we are all the same energy. We are all part of the same consciousness, projecting itself into different forms and different experiences, watching itself through its own reflection. So if this is the case, then what makes one person project as different from another? I mean, we're all the same energy, right? What if I told you that it is your beliefs, your belief system, that make us show up as different people? According to Bashar, beliefs are the building blocks of reality, and beliefs are literally what keeps the physical reality around you solid and keeps your consciousness embedded in the experience. So beliefs are responsible for creating the identity that you are, which, if you think about it, it totally makes sense logically. Your beliefs create your self-concept. So if you change your beliefs, you change your reality, you change your self-concept, and you become a different person. So I had the concerning realization the other day that just because I'm seeing something outside of me in the world around me and it looks a certain way, that what I am seeing may not actually be accurate or real, and it may be warped based on my beliefs. That I might be seeing everything not as it is, not as reality, but instead through the filter of my beliefs. So if everything that I am seeing is being seen through the filter of my beliefs, is anything that I am seeing real? Or am I just seeing my beliefs? So you are always viewing reality not as it is, but through the filter of your beliefs. And when you begin to realize this, you begin to question the realness of your reality. So you can't really trust what you are seeing even, because you aren't really seeing reality. You are just seeing what you are. So what I am starting to realize and work with here is that because I am viewing reality through the filter of my own beliefs, I can't take any of my thoughts about what I am seeing at face value or assume that they are true, because they are just playing off of my beliefs. So nothing is really static or real in reality. It is all malleable. So as creepy as this realization may be, there's a bit of freedom inherent in this, especially if you are the kind of person who wants to continually shift to more desirable realities and experiences. What you realize is that reality is malleable, and you can sculpt reality like a piece of clay into what you want, essentially by becoming aware of your current belief system and consciously tweaking it to represent what you want to see in the world around you. So there are a lot of different tools or methods that you can apply in order to become aware of your unconscious beliefs and then shift them into what you would prefer. But I think one of the best ways to get to the root of which belief is projecting into your reality is to ask yourself some key questions. Now, I have been watching a lot of Bashar videos lately, and I mean a lot of Bashar videos. And I have been using his belief shifting questions in order to uncover my own limiting beliefs and shift them into more preferable beliefs. And these questions are literally gold. So I wanted to share them here as well in case you guys haven't heard them, so that you can apply them into your own life. So here are the questions to ask yourself. What would I have to believe is true about myself in this situation to feel, think, behave, or experience what I am feeling, thinking, behaving, or experiencing? And if I did, in fact, allow myself to be who I really prefer to be, what am I afraid might happen? It is great to ask yourself these questions when you have some space to meditate or sit in silence to see if the answer drops into you. But if you don't get an answer right away, don't be concerned. According to Bashar, a lot of times the answers can come to you later through synchronicities or in dreams. So ask yourself these questions and then just allow yourself to be aware of what's going on around you as you go about your day-to-day life, and allow the answers to be shown to you. And once you have uncovered this limiting belief, what you want to do now is start looking for proof that is oppositional to this belief. Proof in the 3D reality that makes your limiting belief false. So for example, if you have a limiting belief that it's hard to make money, find proof in your reality of people who have made money easily. You want to take note of people, circumstances, or events that prove to you that this limiting belief is not true. You want to find so much proof of opposing beliefs around you that your mind begins to see this limiting belief for what it is, which is an illusion. And when this realization happens, it'll become easy for your mind to let go of this limiting belief, because this limiting belief will start to appear nonsensical. It won't make sense. It'll appear almost comical and almost ridiculous. And at that point, your mind will easily be able to see that belief as not true and let that belief go. And so from there, you'll be able to then shift this belief into what you prefer by consciously choosing the new belief, and then start looking for proof that this new belief is true. And the more proof that you find around you that this new belief is true, the more proof will manifest, and the new belief will begin to shape your reality. And then your reality will be reflected based off of this new belief and no longer reflected based off of that old limiting belief that was holding you back. And if you like this video and you want to learn more about shifting realities and the illusion of static reality, check out my video here. In this video, I will explain to you how accessing the awareness that is behind your conscious identity will allow you to shift realities effortlessly.